Hey y'all. So look right here. Bubba. Say hey. Sorry. Don't mind my pile of dirty clothes. So you see Bubba right here? I hope y'all are doing fine. I'm sorry. I only have 2 dogs. Only had 2 dogs. You see he got my face last night. Um but now I seem to have a blue-nosed pit bull. And I look like hell's bells. My house that's not my car alarm. Is in shambles. My dogs are having a nervous breakdown. I'm sorry, I hadn't even washed my face this morning. I hadn't slept much last night. But I didn't want to tell this story because it's a little crazy. And somebody might think it's funny. I don't. But, that's how I ended up with the pit bull. My coonhound hates him. Despises him. He will not leave him alone. My dogs are old, right? Well, Pickles is like 5 or 6. But she ain't a puppy. I've never had a puppy, never wanted a puppy. I'm not even a dog person. I just happen to own 2 dogs. But they're not super clingy and they do their thing. And I love my dogs. But I'm not a dog person, okay? If that makes sense. I only had cats in my adult life, and a few years ago, I decided to try dogs as an adult. And it's a whole different situation than having cats. But I love my dogs, and I will always take care of my dogs. So my aunt calls me. I live in Virginia now. Oh my God, I'm sorry. I look like shit, and I don't even give a damn. Calls me yesterday morning, and she says, I gotta keep an eye on him. Bubba. Oh my God. Come here. Come on. Come sit down somewhere. Can dogs have Benadryl? Either he's gonna get it or I am, because this is too much right here. So my aunt has a 85-year-old friend who takes care of another one of my aunt's friends who has the Alzheimer's, who's also long in the tooth up there in the 80s. She's been talking, before I even thought about moving to Virginia, she's been talking about how this elderly lady wanted a dog. And that, oh my God, sit down, please sit down. That the shelters wouldn't give her a dog because she was so elderly. I don't know that that's true. It could have been a tall tale. But that's what my aunt said. So, yesterday, I'm sorry, I'm eating icing to numb my soul. So, yesterday, Bubba. So, yesterday, sit down somewhere, please sit down. In the name of Jesus and everything holy in the universe, please sit the hell down. He don't never sit down. I ain't slept all night. And he's had all the CBD treats. No, not all of them, but a lot of them. And he ain't calmed down not once. Sit down somewhere. So, my aunt says, I should have known it was going to be some shit. It's always some shit. She always into some mess, always, without fail. Always in some mess. So, sit down. Please. Well, I'm not used to dogs don't like chill, sit down, take a nap. This dog don't even sleep. Sit down, please sit down. Here, come here. There you go. Good boy. Good boy. Chew that. Chew on that. So, the elderly lady cannot handle this dog. I can't handle this dog, and I'm 45. I know 80-some years old, I couldn't handle it. My aunt claims, oh, I said, well, what kind of dog is it? She said, it's a Weimaraner pit bull mix. That turned out to be a lie. He's a sweet doggy. Here, you want some icing? Here, have some icing. Get some ice. You like it? Is it good? Oh, that's my shoulder. Here. Here, take the icing. Take the icing. All right. I'm telling a story. So, she says the lady can't take it. She can't take him. It's too much. And she asked me, would I please watch him or keep him here until she could find him a better home? Because, you know, he was a good dog, sweet dog, and she made it sound like it was the woman's fault, you know. Because my aunt does that sometimes. Makes things that are her fault seem like somebody else's fault. This is all her fault. So she said the woman couldn't handle him, and, you know, it was just a bunch of crap. And could I keep him until she found him a good home? Because he is pit bull mix, which is not true. He's a full-blood blue-nosed pit. She didn't want him to get into the wrong hands because, you know, pit bulls are very discriminated against. I think that they are often exploited. Used for fighting dogs, you know, fighting dogs. One of them other dogs they use in the fighting ring to kind of bait dogs and stuff. And I think that's like horrible. I think there's a place in hell for people to fight dogs, man. It's horrible. And pit bulls are very exploited dogs. So she wanted to find him a good home, understandably. Giving somebody a pit bull is like giving somebody, you know, that's not a good person a loaded gun, because they very well could mistreat the dog, put the dog in a dangerous situation. And she didn't want that. I don't want that. So I said, she didn't say this dog was out of control. Said the older lady couldn't handle him because she's 100. So I said, yeah, I'll watch him over here. I have a fencing yard until you can find a good home. But I was like, you know, if I end up really liking him and he gets along with my dogs, he's my dog. So we get over there. I take one look at the dog, and I'm like, sit down somewhere. Like, that's no Weimaraner. That's a blue-nosed pit. Like, I'm not discriminating against the breed, but, like, know what you're trying to put in somebody's lap. Like, why would you give a 80-some-year-old lady a pit bull puppy? He's 9 months. A pit bull puppy. And I read after the fact, I did some investigating, and I read that the advertisement said, like, he's a blue-nosed pit full of energy. Got a lot of puppy energy. Why she would think this is a good idea. We finally get home. I took my dogs. I had my aunt hold that dog, who I named Bubba, outside. And then I took my dogs out the front yard so they would meet somewhere neutral. And we met, there's a dentist office next door. That would used to be a house that's converted into a dentist office. Took them over there so they could meet. It was okay. Like, Pickles did a little growling, but it was all right. So I bring them all inside. It is a mutiny. First off, he's bouncing off the damn walls like a jumping bean. What are you doing? Stop that. Stop it. Stop it. Lay down. Please lay down. Say hey to the people, Bubba. Say hey. Can you see him? You see Bubba? Ah! Ow, ow, you're on my breast. Sorry. Ooh. Anyway, he's crawled all in my bed. I got to change my bed sheets. Because he can't just lay down. Like, he's chewing on stuff and tearing up stuff. Like, it's a damn mess. This dog, he terrorized Pickles and Cletus. Terrorized them. Cletus, I've never heard howl like that before. Like, he howled from the bottom of his soul. Growled at him, like, get away from me. Like, get away. And he don't learn. He does not get the signs. Like, when the dog is growling at you, get away from him. So, it's been hell. It's been hell. Pickles, he's not fixed because he didn't come from a shelter. She got him from somebody off of the Nextdoor app who had come into possession of him because his previous owner could not take him. So, he's not been fixed. There's no documentation he's had his rabies shots or any other shot for that matter. It's just too much. So he's not fixed. So he keeps trying to mount my pickles. And both my dogs are fixed because they came from the shelter. And I'm a responsible dog owner and would have fixed them anyway. So he's not fixed. So he keeps trying to mount Pickles. Pickles is not having it. So they've been going round and round and round since last night and today. I tried to put him in Cletus's crate. He came with a crate, but it took forever just to take the crate apart to put it in my aunt's van to get it here. And I'm trying to get him a different home, and I don't want to have to take that thing apart again. So I tried to put him in Cletus's crate because Cletus is like 90 pounds. So it's a big crate. Cletus has a big crate. Go sit down, Bubba. Cletus has a big crate. So I put him in there. He almost busted out. He got his head caught in between the door and the crate, trying to get out. So lo and behold, it's been hell on earth. Hell on earth. I told my aunt, you got to find him a home. You got to find him a home. I can't do this. I have not had enough sleep. I cannot do this. And I past my, okay, so a video or so ago, I had made mention that I had applied for a job selling insurance. I ended up getting that job, but I had to get my Virginia license to sell insurance and take the state exam. So I did that the other day and I passed it. So I'm going to be starting my new job soon. I cannot deal with this dog. And what was his name before? She says they named him Barricade. What kind of damn name is Barricade? Oh, you heard that, didn't you? So I've just been calling him Bubba. So there was a man up there on the Nextdoor app that had inquired about him, who also had a blue nose pit. And so my aunt got up there yesterday and said, hey, call me. This didn't work out. So the guy called while she was over here, and he said that he also has a blue nose pit, and she's like 9, and that she's got the cancer and is going through her cancer treatments. She got cancer in her mouth, which this is my thing. When he's talking about cancer treatment for his dog, that stuff is not cheap. Most people, or some people, like, I know if my dog got cancer, I might not be able to afford those treatments and would have to, like, put them to sleep. I would not want to because I love my dogs, but that stuff is very expensive. And, like, I just don't have money like that. I mean, I would try my best, but you never know. I would try my best to save my dogs, and make them comfortable, obviously. But if it's just too much and I don't have it, I don't have it. I would have to, lay them down to rest. But when he said that, I was like, that's a good dog owner right there, more than likely. Because who's going to go out of their way to, to make sure that their dog is getting the best treatments? I mean, I would. I love my dogs. And people that love their animals will go out of their way to make sure that happens. But if you have money to make sure your dog gets the best cancer treatments, then you're really a committed dog owner. And I know you're going to take care of this dog. So he told my aunt I have to talk to my wife. Understandable. As of this morning, there was nothing by him, no response. My aunt got, so I got up there on the Nextdoor app myself, and I messaged him and I said, look, I'm the niece of that lady you spoke to about this dog. Oh God, please sit down. In the name of Jesus. What do you see up there? There ain't nothing up there. What are you doing? Land seal. So I got up there and I said, like, I'm the niece of that lady you spoke to. The dog is in my possession. I said, do you want him or not? Because I'm not giving this dog to just anybody, but I can't keep him. Like, I was going to try to hold on to him until she could get him a good home, but it is a mutiny. He's got puppy energy. I'm not a puppy person. And if he was, like, more chill, like, he's had the CBD treats and still won't chill, I said, get him fixed. He'll calm down a little bit. But that's nothing that can happen right this second. But it's just, I'm in hell right now. I'm in hell. Hadn't even washed my damn face. Didn't even wash my face before I went to sleep last night. I just can't. Sleep. What the fuck am I talking about? I didn't get no sleep. I have been, like, sleeping here or there, like, half hour here, an hour there, because, like, he would jump all around this bed. I wanted him to stay in my bed so I could keep an eye on him, because my dogs went to go sleep, who sleep with me, went to go sleep in the living room, and he terrorizes them, so I wanted him to be with me. So I don't know what to do. I need y'all to lift me up in prayer, because she's like, she called me this morning. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'll try and figure something out. You right. You right. You will. You will. Because I can't. Do I look like somebody can handle this? You see me? I look like somebody who can handle some added stress in their life? Nope. Sure can't. And this dog needs someone. He don't need me. He needs someone that is familiar with the breed. I've never been around pit bulls before. I told I said, that's no Weimaraner mix. That's a blue-nosed pit. How do you know? Like, who wouldn't know? Like, it's like, knowing Christmas is on the 25th of December. It's just something you know. Like, he's a blue-nosed pit. Are you sure? Then I look at the advertisement, and it says he's a blue-nosed pit puppy with lots of energy. Like, can you all of a sudden cannot read? I don't understand. So I need y'all to lift me up in prayer, because I think this dog will do better with someone that, first off, can handle him and puppy energy. Never had puppies. I don't know anything about this life. Someone, I think he would do good with a male owner. I know there are females that have pit bulls. Please don't come for me. I'm just saying, I ain't the female. Oh, gosh. I'm not the female for him, the female owner. Don't fall. Lord have mercy. He's like one big muscle. He is like one big muscle. And he took the peeing on the floor. I can't live like this. So don't come for me and be like, well, I'm a female and I own a pit bull. Congratulations. And I commend you. I commend you. And it's not that he's a pit bull. He's a puppy. Like, if he was an older dog and he was chill, you know what I mean? Like, I think pit bulls are beautiful dogs. And my heart goes out to them. I worry about whenever I see a pit bull out there in the streets. I really worry about them, or like in the world, because they're so exploited and so taken advantage of, and it really hurts my heart, because they are good dogs and loyal dogs. So it's not that he's a pit bull. But I do think he could probably benefit from someone more familiar with the breed and how to train them. Because he's obviously had no kind of training. That's more familiar with, like, how to train. I don't know I couldn't train a hamster, much less a dog, much less a pit bull. So someone that, hell, not even pit bull, somebody that can just knows how to train a dog and has the energy and the time to put into that. I did not understand. Like, I've never had a puppy. I didn't understand, like, what this was going to be like. You know what I mean? And so I'm not an irresponsible pet owner. I don't get pets and then, like, just shove them out there into the world. I was trying to look after the pet until he got a good home. And I had no idea what I had volunteered to do. But, I mean, we will not just give him to anyone. He has to go to a loving home, a loving, safe environment. But I think definitely he'd benefit from someone more familiar with the breed and someone that knows really how to train dogs. I don't and I don't have the time and the energy. I think a man that can roughhouse him a little bit will probably be a good match for him. Like, he's jumped on me, his neck, like, he's so strong. Like, Cletus is bigger than him, and Cletus don't jump on me, so I'm not used to having a bigger, strong dog jump on me. This dog, I look like Freddy Krueger done got hold of me. He got my face, he's got my arms, like, just, like, trying to jump on me, like, scratch the hell out of me. Oh, my gosh. He just tears up everything. Like, my bed is full of, toy innards. So, y'all pray for me. He's got his paw in my damn spine. I might need that later. So, anyway, I just want to share this crazy story. I've ended up with a pit bull named Bubba. I don't know how I ended up in this mess. I just don't understand. Y'all pray for me. Please pray that we find Bubba a nice, loving home. Someone that will take care of him, will be familiar with dogs such as him and puppies, and know how to train and love him and direct him, direct his ways and his rambunctiousness in a more functional way, so that he can live his best life and he'll have a forever home. He deserves that. He's a sweet dog. He's just too much for me. And I wish I told my aunt, I said, you should have just minded your business and not got that woman a dog. Who goes and gets people dogs? Like, I don't understand. Oh my God! Stop it! This is what he's chewing on, which I think is one of my aunt's dog's toys. Over there, you're from behind my back. Bubba. Bubba. And they got a pink collar on him. I guess my dog's non-binary. Because he's got the pink collar on. He's a cute little dog. Look at him. Bubba. Look at the people. Look at the people. He done tore my bed up. Anyway, there's dirt on my damn sheets. Like, I can't live no kind of way like this. So, just please lift us up in prayer. We need Jesus, the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost to intervene. Don't you go in there and terrorize the dog. Oh, get that out of your face. You can't be choking on no stuffing. No, look at his pretty eyes. You got the prettiest eyes. Look right there. Look right there. Look at him, boss. Oh, look at him, my boss. Look at him, my boss. You're a sweet baby. You're a sweet baby when you're not going crazy. You a sweet baby when you're not crazy. Yeah. You a sweet baby. Are you a sweet baby? You're a big baby. Ah! Don't eat my ear. Don't eat my... Oh, God.